Day 6.
Since not everyone has access to a tennis wall, let's find a wall that's not meant for tennis and use it for tennis.
I went to college here. I think I remember the bottom of one of the parking garages should. Oh yeah, look at that. Yes.
It's gonna echo so loud in here. Hopefully nobody's trying to study. Here's our wall today. Concrete cinder blocks. Nice. So right off the bat, the wall doesn't bounce true. The space between the blocks is uneven. So if the ball hits one of those spots, it ricochets. And that's a little bit of a bummer. And I almost was about to quit. But just for kicks, I thought I would try a green dot ball. And it's actually really nice. And two things I found out about using a green dot: because it's deader, it doesn't ricochet as much off an uneven bounce, so it's a lot more forgiving for this uneven surface. So if you have a wall that's not completely flat, a green dot or a dead tennis ball might be the way to go. And second, the slower pace of the green dot is really helping me to relax. It lets me slow the swing down and work on finding a good rhythm, which is great because the last few days I've been trying to practice keeping my swing smooth and calm and not trying to muscle the ball, and hitting with this green dot is the most controlled I've felt in a long time. So this is great.
It sound right, boys.
Trying to work mostly on the backhand. Trying to get that control down. I do feel a lot more controlled today. I'm gonna say it's because of the 6 days on the wall, but it might just be because of the green dot. No, it's because of the 6 days, yeah. Definitely.
It's probably a mix of both, to be honest. But I've put in some hard work over the last 5 days, so I don't want to discount that, but I do want to highlight what the green dot is helping with. It travels much slower, which makes it easier to control, but that's what's affording me the thing that I usually lack, which is confidence in my swing. I've been playing tennis for a long time. I've had some great coaching as a young kid that helped me develop decent technique, so I don't have glaring fundamental problems that need fixing, but what I do have is a lack of confidence in my game. I've lost a lot of close matches when I used to play tournaments, matches that most of my coaches said I should have won, and all it takes is a few of those things really start to add up. You start to get tight, and then it really is mishits all the way down. So I can tell you from experience, it doesn't matter how good your form is. If you don't have belief in your swing, you're not going to be able to trust your shots. So slowing things down with the green dot is allowing me time to control my swing, to adjust my feet, to hit a lot of balls clean and smooth, and that is helping to build my confidence and trust my abilities. And when you trust yourself, that's a mindset that is sure to extend beyond the wall.
.413, almost to the 500.
The other thing I started to realize with the slower ball, I'm noticing that most of my hits, my contact is only on one half of the racket. It's not centered on the string bed. My forehand, I was contacting high on the strings, and on my backhand, I was contacting the ball at the bottom top edge of the strings. That's a tiny margin of error away from hitting the frame. So what I started to do during the second half of hitting was focus on not just where my strike zone is in relation to my body, but also where on the strings I'm contacting the ball. And that sounds kind of dumb to say out loud because every player knows you want to hit the, say it with me now, sweet spot. But here's the thing, you can hit the strings and still miss the sweet spot. Do you know where on the strings you contact the ball? It's probably not where you think. I thought I did. I've been playing tennis for 25 years, and it wasn't until today, hitting with the green dot, that I noticed my default contact was consistently off center. So I tried to exaggerate the feel by trying to contact on the opposite end of the strings. On the backhand, I was going for up here, and on the forehand, I was coming down here. And yo, listen, the second half of hitting today was the cleanest striking I have ever experienced. This sounds like a joke, but hitting with the green dot has changed my life. You can actually feel where on the strings you are contacting the ball. Mine were way off center. I made an adjustment, and it's game changing. Well, we'll see how that translates to a real ball with real speed, but if I can take this feel beyond the wall, I'm gonna be a whole new player. And there's day 6. I'm super excited about this now because I feel like I have seen the promised land. And my milk and honey is a concrete wall and a green dot tennis ball. So topspin forehand that like button if you like this. Share it with your hitting partner, and please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So that's the end of day 6. This is just a random wall at the bottom of a parking garage. So even if you don't have a proper tennis wall, you have no excuses. Get out there and practice your game. I'll see you tomorrow. You know the drill by now. Serve big and string often.
It sound right, boy.